And it is the Dirt Car Sportsman coming out. Jonathan Falston, the P16, leads them out with Rich Talada alongside. Row number 2, Falston, Talada, Slavic, Clemens, Brewer, Windsor, and Decker. Dirt Car Sportsman, get the word from Race Control. We are going green this time off of turn number 4. Falston and Talada together. Inside. Has been at a disadvantage here tonight so far. Talada from the outside. 3 wide down into corner 3 and 4. Decker puts it way up where no man has dared to go and makes it work. Out front is Rich Talada hanging on to the early race lead. Falston goes way up the racetrack. Here comes Windsor. Squeeze it by the inside. Chris Clemens trying to follow that move as well. Talada can't get her to turn straight off the corners. Matt Brewer now up to the number 4 spot. Brewer works down underneath Clemens and picks up the 3rd position. Meanwhile, Eric Windsor getting much closer to Talada off of turn 4. Separated by about 3 car lengths. Brewer, Clemens, and Decker. 3, 4, 5. Clemens keeps sliding up the track in the corners, opening up the bottom side. And Damon Decker out of After New York swings into spot number 4. Rich Talada out of Chemung, New York, the 08. Got himself about a 3 car length advantage right now over Eric Windsor. Windsor strong down the straights and closes into the corners, but Talada a little bit smoother through the corners and off the exit. Windsor is second. Brewer equally spaced apart go the top 3. Matt Brewer out of New Milford, PA. The MB Landscaping sponsored 39 machine hangs on to that 3rd spot. Decker is 4th. Slavic 5th. Clemens is 6th. And Falston back at spot 7. One more time around. Checkered flag and a fly off of turn 4, winning the first Dirt Car Sportsman heat event, Rich Talada. Eric Windsor second, Matty Brewer third, and Damon Decker
Give me a
spot 4.
quick recap. How'd the car feel in the heat?
The car was all right. Track had a lot of bite in it. We got up to 3rd in a redraw and kind of just hung out there and hoped for luck in the redraw, which we didn't get, but
Here's your starting lineup. Starting on the pole will be Dylan Hartman. Alongside of him, the 08 of Rich Talada. Row 2, spot number 3, the 99 of Cody Jackson. And the 78 of the Professor, Grant Hilfiger. Row number 3, spot number 5. Way to go, Will Eastman in the 120 starts 5th, and then Alan Komar alongside. Row 4, it's Avery Decker in the 22A and Bobby Sweeney in the 81. Row 5, out of Groton, New York, the 37 of TJ Frost and the 39 of Matt Brewer. Did a great job. You fans have been amazing here tonight, hanging with us till the end. Green, 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 here we go. Down the backstretch. Jackson to the inside. Talada through the center. Here comes Eastman putting the challenge on. 3 wide for spot number 3. Eastman on the inside. Hilfiger in the middle. And Hartman went back. Up front, it's Cody Jackson hanging on to the top spot. Will Eastman out of Sydney, New York. Battling with Talada for the number 2 position, and Eastman off the bottom grabs the spot away. Talada to the outside. The Ritchie edition hanging on the 3rd spot. Hilfiger 4th. Avery Decker and Alan Komar 5 and 6. Brewer in that 7th spot. As our leaders already coming up on lap traffic. Well, we got one around. Eric Windsor on the front stretch. Drag race is on, and Will Eastman set sail, takes off. Jackson back in spot number 2. Talada, here comes Hilfiger. Keeps it wound up on the extreme outside. Hemi Talada will mix it up for position 3. Getting through 3 and 4 a little bit better than 1 and 2. But Talada on the inside, able to put the challenge on to Cody Jackson. Hilfiger way out, almost in the parking lot, trying to make his advances. Brewer in the 5th spot. Decker, Komar, and Green, 6, 7, and 8. Battle on between Talada and Jackson. Hilfiger chasing him on the top side. Brewer hugging the inside. Little bobble that time from Grant. Opens up the bottom side for Matt Brewer. Brewer down to the inside. Picks up spot number 4. Hilfiger right there in the battle. It's Komar, Decker, Frost, Green, and Smith together. Will Eastman continues to show the way. The Spikes Garage, number 120. Gonna have to slice and dice his way through the field. Low in front of him. Low moves way up. Eastman gets by. Got a couple of lap cars between himself and Jackson. Oh, Low comes down, almost takes Jackson out. Lap car almost takes out the number 2 place runner. Problems here on the front stretch for the 17. Ducks down out of harm's way. No issues. Talada once again pulled up alongside, backed out of it. Trying to get a little bit better angle of exit off the corner. Matt Brewer getting closer and closer. Komar now puts the challenge on for spot 5 underneath Hilfiger. Not quite enough. Eastman cars between himself and 2nd place runner Cody Jackson. Jackson, Talada, and Brewer together. Eastman in turn 1, Jackson, Talada, Brewer, and Hilfiger in turn 4. A lot of room between 1st and 2nd. Hilfiger, the only one continuing to run it up on the extreme top side. Thinks he's down at Orange County running the cushion. Lap traffic up ahead of Jackson, Talada, Brewer, and Hilfiger. He goes to the inside just to go by and quickly puts it to the top side. He got some heat in the tires now. He's trying to make that outside work. He's closed in on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. He's alongside of Brewer. Talada and Jackson, they're not going to know what hit them. The professor going to school with the young guns down in turns number 3 and 4. We got yellow. Not sure if we go single file or double. Yep, we're going to go double file. Man, Grant Hilfiger going to be starting on the inside. Not where he really wants to be. Here we go. Grant says, let me back to the top. Talada down on the inside. Hilfiger gets by him. Brewer also did. Here comes Gary Smith to the bottom side with the 7 up. Off of turn 4, 5 laps to go. Eastman, Cody Jackson, Brewer, and Hilfiger. Way up high. He's got Travis Green down to his inside. Takes him a few laps to get the heat in the tires to make that line work. Eastman, Brewer now in the number 2 spot. Matty B trying to chase him down. Laps winding down. Off of turn 4, Eastman stretches it out to about 10 car lengths. Jackson in that 3rd spot. Green and Hilfiger together. Spots 4 and 5, Talada, Decker. Coming off of turn 4, one more time around. Final lap of competition here tonight. Hilfiger around Jackson to the outside. He'll slide down through the center. Dual checkered flag's gonna fly. Dirt Car Sportsman feature winner, the 120 of Will Eastman. Brewer 2nd, Hilfiger 3rd, Green 4th, and Jackson spot 5.
On the last restart?
The last restart on the high side, I knew it was close with 4 or 5 laps to go and really wanted to catch Eastman. So I figured it was the only time to really do anything and give him a shot. So luckily the car stuck through the middle and we got 2 spots, and Eastman was faster than we were, so we didn't run him down.
Who was your biggest battle tonight?
Biggest battle was probably staying behind Cody Jackson, Rich Talada for too long. Should have jumped to the high side, but then Grant ended up going up on the high side, and luckily the caution came out and we regrouped.
Did the track throw any surprises at you?
With the rain, the track was definitely a lot really fast and had a lot more bite than we thought it was going to have. But other than that, I mean, Thunder's probably the most consistent track that we run in the area, so props to them.
Rate your own performance, 10 being a wheelman, 1 being a wreck waiting to happen.
Loaded question, depends on the night. I would say we were probably a solid 7 to 8 last week. Obviously, gonna dock myself for not winning, but I think an 8's probably a good option.
Now that you've had time to reflect, how do you feel about your overall performance?
Overall good. I mean, we need to get a little bit more speed late in the race. Seems like by the time we get up to top 3, we're really struggling to reel in the leaders, whether that's setup or driver. Hopefully we'll find out next week.
Is there anything you would have done differently?
Differently, I probably would have waited one more corner to get past Komar. That almost ended our night and made some good scrap metal, but luckily we got through it. We lost a couple spots because of it, but all in all, it was a racing deal, so nobody's fault.